Hello, everybody, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, we are going to actually try a Pilot's Life Chapter 2 in order to get our routes. This is now going to be the third attempt to record something to start this. I'm going to call it a series, see how it goes. I had a flight already done. First recording, all the audio wasn't there because I forgot to add things like BeyondATC and all of that. The second one was corrupted. Third time's the charm, and instead of doing a flight on that I'm going to pick, I'm actually going to do a Pilot's Life Chapter 2, which I just installed this morning. It literally just loaded it. I'm seeing it for the first time as it's on my screen right now. A couple of things to note real quick. I know that you did not come here to listen to me chit-chat. So just a couple of housekeeping things. First off, I am not a pilot, nor am I going to pretend that I am, aside from, doing a simulator. It's always been a dream of mine, but alas, I am just an accountant, not a commercial airline pilot. The second one, just to kind of quickly go through, I guess we're just going to launch right up, even though I said not to do that. So the other thing to note is any add-ons besides this one. I'm using BeyondATC for my air traffic. I'm using GSX and PACX. We'll get into that shortly. But first, let's just get started. So I just loaded this. I guess the first thing I need to do is get licensing, right? I just have to, oh, here we go, aircraft licenses. So I am going to be flying the 737 family, particularly the 738, the 738. I think that might be it. I might do some Cessna stuff later. I might do the CRJ family. That'd be pretty cool to fly, but we're going to jump into the 7.3 to start. So we've purchased that license. Wonderful. I guess the next step, I guess I could have done some of this stuff. Let me pull up the sim over this so that I guess I don't really need my name to be out there. I don't know if it really matters, but preferred region, North America, in brief, alias. Funny enough, I've got that on my BeyondATC. I don't think that's what I need. I think I need my actual alias, which is still broken sales. Discord username, I'll do that later. Auto submit flight report. Require tax light on for start of flight tracking. No. Occasion for submitting completed flight. Yeah, let's do that. Dark theme, yes please. Start maximize, yes please. Minimize to tray, yes please. Sounds enabled, sure. I assume that's what I need. We'll find out. Installed add-ons, checklist. APL v2 approved. Oh, I like that. Here, let me get this back. So I can do checklists. I have the PMDG family. Let's download that, because if I can get checklists, I wonder if this is got an ad over here. We're going to get rid of that. I think I'm going to stick with the checklist I'm using. I do like that that's there. Called Addons, add-on random flight generator. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm currently unemployed, so I should probably do that. Let's go job market. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm hoping that I can actually fly something here. So, a couple of things that, by my understanding, is you get 5 automatic job offers, and you can apply to others. So, like, I would probably do Southwest would be nice. I don't think we're going to get that right off the bat. This just takes a minute to load, doesn't it? So, we just want North America. That's a lot. I'd rather passenger. And let me see if I can't get my home airport. Breeze. Oh, I have flown off of Breeze. Breeze is a very fun... Do they have jobs available? Oh, God, they do. I'm going to hit apply. I have flown Breeze. Oh, they fly Airbuses, don't they? This does take a minute to... Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I have flown Breeze a lot, especially out of Bradley, so that's pretty cool. But good to know there's only one here. Maybe I'll do Airbuses later. That'd be cool to fly them. Evidently, Southwest is not here, which is weird. I probably should have. Whoops, that's not how you do Southwest. See if I can't just hit apply there. Huh, interesting. All right, so we have Aloha Air for an offer. They are Hawaii only, which is not bad. Do they have any 737s? Yeah, I think the aircraft doesn't matter as long as it's in the same family. So that would not be a bad one. That would be fun. Ameristar Jet Charter. What do they fly? I don't think they're going to fly any 7.3s. Oh, they do. Not a lot, though. Bahamas, Swift Air, Canadian North. This might be. Yep, they have 7 737s. A lot of the 7.3 family. Maybe I'll start with Canadian. Canadian North. We'll start there. We'll sign with them. I think what I want to do 5 hours a week. That's kind of a lot. I can't always guarantee having 5 hours. 10 flights a week. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll start with worry free. Just to see how it goes. All right. Now a pilot with Canadian North. Yeah, I don't really need to read that. That's fine. So, the reason why I wanted to go with this is because I wanted to find a way. I've played flight sims for many, many years, not consistently, as you'll see by my performance. I have played flight sims a lot, and the hardest part is always coming up with new flights, interesting flights. And from what I understand looking into it, this is definitely the way to go, is something like this. It kind of creates almost like a career, and it is a career. And you get to basically see things, do new things, and still get to play. It kind of, I don't know, just kind of keeps it creative, I guess. So, I don't know if the departure times really matter. I really should stick with a shorter flight based on time I have available. So, I'm thinking maybe one of these hour 45s. So, I am 5 hours behind UTC. So that means it's 7. No. Yeah, 7 o'clock, which is 1900. So what, can I not fly these then if... Generate a schedule in order to access this page. I need something that's current. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I'll take this one. Sure, let's save it. I would like to fly one of these though. Oh, Jesus. Two-hour flight. I would like one of these. Maybe this hour 35. CYXT. I think. I'm curious if I can just pick that one. I don't know what this is doing. Okay, I think that might be what I was trying to do. I'll go from CYXT to Edmonton. This is going to go 41,000. See how the sim brief piece works. Okay. Okay, I can live with this. It's going to be a 738. We are going to use the PMDG economy configuration. I want it to be in pounds. Not a terrible block time. Okay, let's generate this flight. And we should probably get to the actual sim, because we're going to need to load in here. We are CYXT. We're going to do that. Terrace. We need to load in on one of these. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to get the FSLTL going. That is not a lot for parking. So I guess I'll do ramp 5. And let's just jump into fly. So while that loads up, I'm not sure. I assume this is just going to automatically get everything. Let's check sim brief real quick. Is that 41? No, they want us at 41,000 feet. We're going to change that. Where can I change that? Cost index. That's fine. Oh, here we go. So they want us at 41,000. So let's try that. I will unmute the game. I will connect BeyondATC, and hopefully we're going to hear that.
BeyondATC connected.
Perfect. I've also got PACX. Oh, loading GSX menu. We're going to take a while, apparently. Okay. What else do I have? I have my workflows. Menu, start flight. Go career mode, why not? And next. I equipped. Serve meals, customs card, snacks, drinks, boarding music. All right. The thing with PACX, though, is that it starts with the audio before I even start. But regardless, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to pull up an actual specific aircraft. In fact, it's going to be load from another. This configuration. What? What? All right, there's a couple pieces here I need to change. I do want more of these being called. And I want it to be you're not calm down. I haven't even gotten this going yet. I don't think I wanted to load that. Maintenance. Yeah, I didn't want to load the plane. I wanted to reference it. That's fine. Whatever. We'll just use this one. All right. So, I think we've got that. FS actions. I also want to make sure our payload, we should be set empty. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, we are going to start everything up. And, whoops. Let's start with the battery. All right. There we go. Emergency lights are armed. Now, do we have, one thing I forgot to look for, do we have ground power? Yes, we do. And we're just going to load up with stairs. That'll be fine. So, our gear is down. Everything is good there. We got our fire test. I'm probably not going to do this every single time we do a sim, but since it's my first one, why not? Perfect. And then can I shut it off up here? Yep. Wonderful. And then check the squibs. Beautiful. And then we may as well check the cargo as well. Awesome. So, circuit breakers, all that stuff, we're not going to test all that, but we are going to do the IRS lights. And we could test the lights here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oxygen, we will skip that as well. There's a lot of scrolling off to the other screen, and sometimes it doesn't always work when I scroll. Okay. So we need ground services. Next page. How much fuel do we need? Control 9. All right, we're going to load everything in from SimBrief, and we're going to go right to the OFP. So planned fuel, we need 16,167. I'm going to round up to the nearest 100. So it's 16,2. We're going to add another 100 for whatever. So we need 16,3. So we're going to, let's request a fuel truck. I'm going to put 16,300 in the target. And then we may as well get passengers. And cargo. So passengers, we're going to have 165 passengers and 8.3 in cargo. So 165 passengers. And it was 8.3. So I'm going to do 4,000 in the front. 4,300 in the rear. And then we are just waiting for fuel truck to attach, and then we'll start fueling. And then we can move on with everything else. I'm surprised that there was... All right, start fueling. I'm surprised that there was a audio cue there. Because I didn't think I had it. That's why I got PACX, but no big deal. Payload. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is let's do ground services on this screen. And then we can do the FMC on this one. So we need to go to init, to this, throw the GPS on there. And we need to go to route. Our origin, I'm going to actually have the OFP off to the side. That way I don't have to keep running back and forth on this screen. So I'm going to have the OFP on the side, and we'll go over it as we go. So the origin is CYXT. Or CYXT. I don't know what that means, but that's fine. I think it fixes itself. What was I? Where was I? And then we're going Calgary, so CYEG. And we're taking off from runway 15. I don't believe co-route is operable. Flight number is where's the K? KT, I should probably know where that is. 51507. That's a long flight number. All right. New departure arrival. So our departure is runway 15. We already know that. And what is our SID? Where'd my Navigraph go? Do we have a SID? No, we do not. Huh. Our arrival, though, is we're going to go with ILS. What runway were we going? 30? ILS 30 with the Elks 3 star, no transition. Okay. We're going direct Ziki, is what I'm going to call it. Direct YXS. And then Elks. All right. We have no discontinuities. So we should be able to just go right to activate and execute. We're not quite done fueling yet, so we can't start boarding, which is fine. Init ref. Our cost index is 7. I'm in the wrong page. Definitely in the wrong page. Where was I supposed to be? Init ref. Well, oh, perfect. That's where I'm supposed to be. All right, cost index is 7. Reserves are 6044. Zero fuel weight estimate is 132.8. Gross weight, and then we should be at flight level 410 for today. And then our cruise wind is going to be, where's our top of climb? 268 at 47. Max altitude, flight level 390. All right. Guess we're going 390 then. That's fine. We will go with that. And we are done fueling, so let's release the truck. That way we can start loading up our transition altitude. I'm going to stick with 18,000. I don't know what it is for Canada, so I'll stick with that. All right, this part is... This part I think I need to do here. Performance tool, we're going to take off. We're going runway... What runway are we taking? 15. We want flaps 5. Perfect. We'll import the weather. 30.11, we should do that while we're thinking of it. Did say 30.11, right? Yeah, okay. Calculate that. All right, select temperature is 33. We pull up the procedure again. Fuel truck is disconnected, so let's get our PACX in now. We're going to hit start. We'll see if there is audio without using PACX. I'd like there to be, but we'll see. Doesn't sound like there is, so I'm just going to hit start. There we go. Now we have some extra noise in the background. And I have 30 minutes until expected departure, so no pressure for me, huh? All right. So we did that. Now we need to finish all of this. So we want takeoff 1. And looks like we're going to stick with that. 91.4 here. Can I change that? Curious. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Next page. Nope, take off. Flaps are going to be 5. That's going to be our trim. Before I even bother doing this, let's go over here. Because otherwise it's going to delete it all on me, which is super annoying. That's our wind. Our slope is 0.2. I know it's negative 0.2, but this doesn't take negatives. So now we can do this. So we want 141, 142, 148. These are all within, so that's fine. And then our acceleration, 1,500 feet, is in there. Well. So while we keep... Oh, shit. I didn't do the... Forgot to do the baggage. That's not good. All right, no big deal. In the meantime, we want our yaw damper on, which I can't see because of this. Kind of annoying. That's fine because we will do that. Yaw damper on, nav and display switches are all normal. Fuel pumps are going to be on. Do we have center fuel? We do not. No center fuel, so center fuel pumps will stay off. We're going to test the crossfeed valve. Beautiful. AC DC motors are all as should be. Electrical panel, like everything is good here. That's all good. Gonna do fasten seatbelts are gonna be on. Then we need window heats are gonna be on. Probe heats, I think we're gonna leave off for now. What is the temperature? 6? What is 6 in? I think we'll be fine. I think we will be fine. I am sure this OFP tells me temperature, but I can only read so much. All right. So anti-ice, probe heat will leave off for now. Anti-ice will leave off. Hydraulic pumps, we're going to turn all of them on. Going to finish this, and then we will check on the baggage. Room air should be on, which it is. Recirc fans are auto, which they are. PACX are going to be both auto. Isolation is open. Engine bleeds are both on. APU is off. Flight level altitude, so we're going to go 390. Landing altitude is going to be... So if we go here, arrival, airport info. What is our elevation? 2373, so 2400. Perfect. That is on auto. Lights is required, which we don't have. Well, we don't need, I should say. And why don't we start that APU? And while that starts, where are we here? Okay, we can start loading all of our luggage, and hopefully that doesn't take forever. In the meantime, let's keep an eye up here. Actually, we should probably get our clearance, shouldn't we? That'd probably be a good idea. So what is our... All right, I want to pin this airport info, parking positions. We're not doing any of that. I need star. We're doing Elks 3. We're runway 30, I believe we said. Approach, runway 30. Noise abatement, whatever. So we'll take that. Hopefully that has text. Oh, this should be simple. We're not doing star, we're not doing approach. Reference. Okay. I need... cheat a little bit here. I'm going to do center. All right. That is on. We're going to actually let's switch there. Shut the ground power off, and why don't we just get rid of the ground power? We can let them go. All right, let me get clearance, but I should probably also pick up my flight controls. Not going to get very far without these, which I'm using Thrustmaster something or other. I don't know, it's like $50. Not super fancy, but hey, does the trick, right? All right, and with that being said, also need to plug them in. T-Flight HOTUS. That's what it is. I forgot to plug it in. Where are we with boarding? We're getting there, which it does tell me. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, you can see it. I have a pop-up underneath for mine, but it's for PACX, so it's also gonna keep me honest. Flight phases, I can select events, send, I can talk to passengers by not having to actually talk to them. It gives me their satisfaction rating, and expected departure, which is in 22 minutes. So with that being said, let me try this. Where am I going? Edmonton? Vancouver Center, Arctic 1507, request IFR to Edmonton as filed. I'm also not a pilot, so I'm not good at ATC stuff.
Arctic 1507, Vancouver Center, expect runway 15. Climb 7,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors ski. Squawk 0101.
Expect runway 15.
Oh, I forgot I have auto respond on.
Feet on runway centerline.
All right, well, my co-pilot took care of it then.
0101.
7,000. So our heading is going to be runway heading.
Read back correct. Push or start at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 15.
Push and start at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 15, Arctic 1507. All right. We're doing runway 15 now, which I don't know if that's what we had before. It probably is. 153. We're going to go runway heading 7,000. And what do I have in here? I should probably make sure I have the right. Oh, index.
Alaska 65, contact Vancouver Center 128.0. Contact Vancouver Center 128.0, Alaska 65.
Yeah, it is 15. So I need to redo my performance. Oh no, I did do 15. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Awesome. I was worried about that. So we have 20 minutes. So altitude, enter cleared level, stop, flight directors. I need on. Let me redo my camera angle here. All right. EFIS is QNH, which I already did that. I think I'll do data. I don't think I need terrain. Auto brake is rejected takeoff. MFD, we're gonna do system. We have hydraulic pressure, beautiful. Speed brake is down, so I usually verify just by doing that, although I guess I could just check the light.
32.2, Alaska 60, have a good one.
Takeoff config. Beautiful. It looks like our cargo is done loading, so we will release all of those. And then all we're left with is the stairs, which looks like we're actually done with that too. So why don't we close up everything? And then once that is done, I'll remove wheel chocks later. All right, start levels are cut off. Stab trim is normal. Radios, I usually just do that as we go. Transponder, I'm going to put as off, but I do have a squawk of 0101. You should be able to hear the cabin crew. All right. Safety inspection checklist, surfaces and chocks. Yeah. Maintenance as checked, batteries on, electric hydraulic pumps are on, landing gear lever down, ship's library checked. So we have the generator on. I can do APU bleed now, in which case I will shut off engine bleeds. And then we have parking brake we need to get set. Let me find the shortcut for that, because we have open doors. I had this before. I have to remember how to figure out how to shut them. But anyway, parking brake is pulled, ground power is removed, doors close. Close all. It's over wing. Left and right. I don't know why they always... It did this last time too. It caused a whole bunch of stuff. According to those, they're closed. I don't know why it's not closed up there. So if we do open all, close all, why is it... I forget what I had to do last time, so bear with me. There are a couple things I wanted to look at anyway. All right, I'll have to figure that out, but chocks, I want to make sure I get some of this done. I forget what it was. Why? I forget what it was. There was something that I had to do. Close, 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 close. So now there should be a handful of lights. I don't know why. Close all. Low pressure, that's all fine. Saying that the overwing doors are open. I don't... Bear with me one second. I think it's a bug. I'm just trying to see if I can find what the answer is. I don't know if it's a bug or if it was something... Okay, it looks like a lot of people had the issue, and it just kind of went away itself. So I'm hoping that that's what it is. If you know, please let me know in the comments, because that's really annoying that it's doing that. Because I really don't know why it would be doing that. I just messed with all the doors in here. Did them on the tablet. I don't know. So, I'll ask for a boarding status check. 2 minutes done. or 2 minutes left. So maybe that's why, is that boarding is not done yet. So we'll do a before start checklist. What is holding for release? We'll figure it out. All right. IRS mode selectors are both in nav, which if we go up here, if I click back in the game, they are both on nav, which is beautiful. Nothing up here that would signify what it is. Gear pins, if we look by the radio column and look down, here they are. That door is closed as well. We've checked the oxygen, quote unquote checked. Yaw damper, if I can find the right one. Yaw damper is on. These are all normal. Fuel pumps are on. Crossfeed we already did. Cabin utility, boom, boom. Emergency exit lights are on. Fasten belts is on. Window heat is on. Air conditioning and pressure, everything looks good there. Pressurization mode is auto. Instruments cross-checked. Auto brake RTO. Hydraulics normal. Speed brake down to 10. Parking brake is set. Yada, yada, yada. And then before start checklist, we will do right when we're about to push back. But boarding is not done yet, so we are going to, I think, just kind of go from there. Yeah. I think everything is good except for the doors. I really don't understand, but maybe it's just because of boarding. I don't know. We will have to see. Oh, sweet. Okay, so they are ready to go. So we're going to prepare for pushback and departure. We'll use this one. That's fine. GSX Pro is apparently out of date. So we're going to listen to the PA announcement. That's great. Why is it... Seriously, why are the doors... I think we're just going to leave it, which sucks because we're going to probably take a hit on that. I don't know. Sounds like she's from down south, which is funny because we're in Canada. All right, so we're going to hold short runway 15, which means that we need to be facing... let me get to... Actually, I should probably just do this on here. So I don't understand what's going on with the doors. Whatever. Got to move on at some point. So we're going to go 15. So we're going to back up. We're taxiing down Alpha coming here. It looks like. All right, so we want to be facing to the right. So we want the nose right, tail left. So we're going to go with that. All right. So we are good to start. So I'm going to start number 2 first. We are going to... Got that. Did I forget something? Because we do not have anything for... I love that there's still snow on the ground. Okay, the door light went out. That's good. I must have missed a step. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, because I think because the AC packs are still on. Yep, it's because the AC packs are still on. That's on me. Anti-collision lights are on. Parking brake is set. Transponder should be alt off. Now, once we have a good engine start, we will let them know. Oh, perfect. She sounds so happy. I am so mad. I could not figure out why we weren't starting. That's why. I wish I could leave this here, but it's not. Weird. Okay, so we heard that click. We're going to go with the other engine now, engine 1. Waiting for those valves to close, I think. No. We're getting that to 25, and then we check that after we do the start. All right. Okay. Should see the pin soon if she hasn't shown it already. Oh, there they are. Okay, we're at 25, so we're going to lift that up. We're going to look for these two lights to go off, which they did. She's going to show us the pin. Are we facing the wrong freaking way? I can never figure out these taxi instructions. I say to go one way, they push me the other. That is so annoying. So I'm just going to have to loop around. I don't know why it always does that for me. Whatever. So we're waiting for that to click. They're almost ready for departure. So I'm going to take my time. They got about 2 minutes left. We're supposed to be departing in 1. Oh well. All right, so that is good. So we need engines Gen 1. And then we can shut the APU off. Ground equipment clear. Tug, tow bar, bypass pin. They already went. So after start flows, we need our start switches to continuous. Probe heat is on. I'm going to leave the anti-ice on. I don't know if we actually need it, but whatever. Packs are going to be on auto. APU bleed is off, but I need to do engine bleed. Isolation valve is auto. Flaps are, we're going 5. Beautiful. And then sub trim check, start levels idle to 10, flight controls check. Sweet. Cabin is ready for takeoff, which is awesome. So flight controls check. That's check. We want engine down below. Although let me do system because I want to make sure that all of this is working. Rudder down, up. Boom, boom. Oh, I never set my trim. Oh, that would have been bad. We want route, takeoff. Trim is 5.27. That would have been bad. All right, so while I do this, I'm going to do the before taxi checklist. Generators are on. Yes, APU is off. Start switches are on continuous. Probe heat is on, anti-ice is on, air conditioning PACX auto, bleeds on, isolation valve is auto, flaps are 5, required 5, lights on. And I think we are good. So I am going to, okay, configuration is good. We are going to just do kind of a 180, which is really annoying, but is what it is. So taxi lights, we're going to turn on while we go. Parking brake is released. I just did that. Whew. And then as we're on our way there, I might stop just early. Ooh, too much. I'll probably stop and then do the checklist. All right. So before I forget, I basically want that bottom screen clear. Do that. We want to go nice and slow, maybe not that slow. But hopefully have enough fuel left. We're 2 minutes behind schedule, which is unfortunate, but is what it is. All right, before takeoff checklist, we're going to complete 2. The line config we already checked. Flaps are 5, like we said. Stab trim is 5.25 units set. Takeoff briefing is reviewed, which is just, you know, typical stuff. All right, and then let me do that. You just got to get to our hold short point, and then we're going to let them know. Passengers are not going to be happy. We're departing 3 minutes late. Is what it is. I got to change the speed bug. That is one thing I do always forget for some reason, is to change the speed bug. Is why I almost stalled out on one of my flights. So it's 149, and we're going to go 149 plus 15. We're going to go 164. Oops. Ah. Four. Let's get up to the hold line. MCP is set. All right, there we go. Transponder, we're going to do TARA. Strobe lights, we're going to put on. Landing lights, we're going to do that. And then I actually just thought, I never looked to see if our new fancy program was actually doing anything. I hope it is, because otherwise I'm going to be really, really bummed. All right. Vancouver Center holding short, runway 15.
Aircraft calling for departure. Say call sign.
I didn't say that, did I? Vancouver Center, Arctic 1507, holding short, runway 15.
Arctic 1507, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1925 Zulu. If not off by 1925 Zulu, contact.
Oh, we'll be there.
1935 Zulu. Time now 197 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Cleared for departure, Arctic 1507. I assume that means we're good. My parking brakes are off. So landing lights all on. Position lights are strobe and steady. Runway turnoff lights are going to be on. Taxi light is on. Then we are going to do auto throttle on. VNAV, LNAV. Although we're being vectored, so maybe not quite. Transponder is there. Before takeoff checklist complete below the line. We already did that. All right. I think once we get to climb, I'll check on pilot's life. I think we could just take off from here. I think that should be plenty of runway. So what I'm going to do is slow down so we can line up. All right. So we're going to thrust levers to 40%, and then we're going to press toga, rotate. We're going to pitch to 20 degrees and then gear up once we get positive rate. And then hopefully we can get our LNAV. Does not want to work right now, but that's fine. We have time, so we may as well check it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Hopefully this works. We're going to go 40. 40. We're going to click that. We're going to do toga. And then let's hope this works. Hopefully we don't almost kill all our passengers. Okay. Okay. Continuing. We didn't give ourselves enough runway. Okay, we're rotating. Gear up. Try and get our LNAV. Okay, there's our LNAV. I think we are good. We weren't supposed to turn yet, but that's fine. All right, I threw autopilot on right away because I messed this up royally before. No, let's get up there. Let's push the 200 mark. Beautiful. All right. We want flaps up if we can. And we're going to go all the way up, hopefully. All right. So we've got flaps are going up. Our speed is still good. We really just want 200, theoretically. That's fine. Good there. Let's tune Vancouver Center.
Vancouver Center, Arctic 1507, 3,900 feet.
Arctic
All right.
1507, Vancouver Center, radar contact. Climb to flight level 410.
Flight level 410, Arctic 1507. Wow, we're going right there.
Arctic 1507, turn left, heading 155.
Left heading 155, Arctic 1507. I realize I turned the heading knob, not the speed bug, I think. I might be wrong there.
1507, clear direct ski. Resume all navigation.
Clear direct ski, resume on navigation, Arctic 1507. All right. I think we're good. Cool. So after takeoff flow, pressurization is check. So it says we're coming up. Start switches are going to be off. Beautiful. Gear is up and off. Auto brake, we're going to turn off because we're already up in the air. Altimeters, everything looks good, I guess. After takeoff checklist perform, air conditioning and pressure. Everything's set. Engine start switches, landing gear is up and off, auto brake is off, flaps are up with no lights, altimeters are set. And look at us coming through the cloud coverage. Absolutely beautiful. Once we get to our transition altitude of 18,000, we will worry about changing the altimeter, and our 10 checks are going to be next, which is actually right about now. So fuel check balanced, close enough. Landing lights, we're going to shut off. Runway turn-off lights, we're going to shut off. Taxi light, we're going to shut off. APU is off. Pressurization, we already checked that. Seatbelts, we're going to go to auto. And then we're going to check our recall. Fuel. I turn off one of our things on accident. Whoops. All right, so aside from checking periodically, I think we are good. So once we hit 18,000, we change our altimeter. And flight level 300, we change our bank angle limiter. And then we wait until we are... Keep clicking things on accident. All right. So we should be turning here soon from Ziki to YXS in 4 miles. And then we'll start the descent preparation, which I already pinned everything for the Elk's arrival. So we'll look at that when we get closer. And then the ILS approach charts, we'll worry about that as we get closer. In the meantime, look at that. This game is absolutely stunning. An absolutely incredible game. Now, what I should probably do is let me check our... what is the program called again? It is... I really don't want to interrupt this. It's too nice looking. Pilot's Life Chapter 2. Okay, it's already running, which is good. But, like, where is it running? I have Navigraph, which I'm going to close. SimBrief, I will close for now. Yep. All right, so expected arrival is 1 hour, 4 minutes. So that's going to be at 2020. According to this, we should be there by 2037, so 15 minutes late. That is a bit of a bummer, but I should probably tell them. Select the reason. Passenger incident, go around, generic. Let's blame the weather. Should be short. Let's go short. Oh, there's our 18,000, so. There's our satisfaction just dropped down to 81. So expected arrival is hour 23. They're going to be happy that, they're not really going to be happy, are they? All right. So once we get to 80 nautical miles from the top of descent, we're going to start doing our next checks, which our top of descent is going to be after we hit this waypoint of YXS. And then we're going to do our top of descent, which goes right into Elks. So, not too shabby. Our approach should be pretty simple once we get to Elks at flight level 190. Gonna come in. Do we have to hold? Actual descent clearance will be as directed. So we're crossing Keysod, which is here at 7,000, at or above 7,000, because we're going to a different. All right, transition altitude is flight level 180. We will worry about all of that stuff after. However, which one are we doing? We are probably going to go this way. Mesdi, Alneg. Yep, so we're going to go south here and then going to swing around to get there. It's not too bad. So, here we are in our flight. Zooming out is kind of a bad idea. I'm going to go simple for our arrival. I do want to learn how to read that. I tried to learn how to read that, but it is quite complex. At least for me. I wish I could do that, but whatever. Nice, I can do all that there. Forget how to change my sim rate. There was a button in here somewhere. There's my old alias. Ah, I gave them the wrong alias. Whoops. By them, I mean... yeah, so, okay, how long do we have till we hit them? 184 miles. Not too shabby. So the next thing we got to do is we got to change the bank angle limiter once we reach flight level 300. In the meantime...
Arctic 1507, contact Vancouver Center 128.8. Have a good day.
128.8 Arctic 1507. Good day. 128.8.
Negative. Vancouver Center on 128.8.
That's what I said. It's just because I said good day. 128.8 Arctic 1507. Vancouver Center Arctic 1507 with you. Flight level 260.
Arctic 1507, Vancouver Center, radar contact.
It just hit something on accident. Where is my pilot's life? Because I'm going to be really bummed if I'm not getting credit for this. I don't want to pause it. I'd imagine I'm getting credit. I'd be shocked if I wasn't. Oh, want any of the above settings to change? No, I forgot to I forgot to finish connecting my traffic injector. So it's connected now, and hopefully it's going to actually pull some aircraft. It's been running in the background without actually running. Whoops. Anyway, I think I can ask the flight attendant for stuff. Let's go with, I'm kind of thirsty. So stupid. As if they're not busy enough, you know? Almost at our top of climb. I just realized I had myself muted when I hit sim rate. Oh, that was almost bad. I almost went way too fast. All right, so we've reached our... We haven't quite reached our altitude. We could... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to click that. Oh, God. Okay. We should be able to go to 4-1. No? Okay. Okay. That's fine. We'll stick with 3-9. Our max is 392, so we'll just stick with 390. No. That's fine. I shouldn't have touched it. All right. We'll let them know we're at cruising. I might have just screwed all of that up by touching that. Whoops. All right, let me see if I can't let them know we're at cruise. Public address. Let's just do general. Oh, we're supposed to be on frequency 128.8, but I accidentally screwed that up, so... There we go. Should probably let them know. Vancouver Center, Arctic 1507 with you, flight level 390.
Arctic 1507. Contact Vancouver Center 133.8.
One 133.8 Arctic 1507. That's why I was over there. So the problem with using keyboard shortcuts is sometimes you accidentally switch things without realizing it. Vancouver Center, Arctic 1507 with you, flight level 390.
Arctic 1507, Vancouver Center,
All right.
identified.
We're going to sim rate this a little bit more. So just to try and kill some time. I'm hoping to be able to bring us down to maybe 45 minutes or something. I don't know. We'll see on the other side.
Vancouver Center, Encore 3174, flight level 164.
Encore 3174, Vancouver Center, identified. Continue climb to flight level 250.
Continue climb to flight level 250, Encore 3174.
All right, we are getting something of an alert here. I'm not sure what exactly it means. Buffet alert? I would love a buffet. Let me see. All right, so maybe it's because we're so high up, we don't have a lot of room for error here, which is fine. That's my assumption anyway. I don't know. I'll have to look into that one a little bit more, but we'll clear this error. We do have to reset that altitude, so it's 190. So we'll get this ready, because that's going to be for when we go to do our descent, which we are not quite there yet. Our descent is still a while away, but I'm keeping an eye on this this screen here, and once I see it pop up, we'll slow down the sim rate, because once we hit that 80 miles, we'll be good. I think I'm going to turn this back on. I think the weather was pretty bad, or supposed to be kind of bad, according to the OFP. If I remember correctly, it said here, kind of, I mean, it's a little bit below us, but the wind, I think, is supposed to be pretty bad at this point. So we're going to keep it on probably for the rest of the flight, and then we're going to keep this open, and we'll go back to using the sim rate, because I feel like, you know, it's kind of like speeding it up, but then you guys can also still hear the ATC chatter, the PA announcements and all that stuff. So I'm just going to mute myself. We'll do a sim rate. I will pop back in when it's time.
Arctic 1507. Contact Vancouver Center 134.0. Have a good day.
I keep forgetting to unmute myself. I figured I'd stop the sim rate for the ATC controller. If I have to respond to him, that is, which I did, but I forgot to unmute myself. So, my bad. We're contacting Vancouver Center again, because they have a million of them, just like my friends in Boston. All right. Vancouver Center, Arctic 1507 with you, flight level 390.
Arctic 1507, Vancouver Center, identified.
I think the key is just to keep my microphone on.
Vancouver Center, Encore 3174, flight level 212. Encore 3174, Vancouver Center, radar contact.
I'm still mind blown as to how nice this is. I wouldn't have seen this if I stuck with my normal route. But the scenery is really, really nice. I like it. And I love that Encore 3174 is following us. I think that's really funny.
Arctic 1507, contact Edmonton Center 134.5.
134.5 Arctic 1507. Going to Edmonton Center now. One thing I want to do is 3D print my own radio stack. I don't have to keep doing this. Maybe one day. Edmonton Center, Arctic 1507, flight level 390. I think we're starting to approach our top of climb.
Arctic 1507, Edmonton Center, identified.
All right, we are seeing elks. Are we not top of descent yet? Where's our top of descent? I forget how to read this sometimes. Should we start descending? That's my question. Edmonton Center, Arctic 1507, ready for descent? I don't know. Maybe we should?
Arctic 1507,
Okay.
tree, runway 30, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, Arctic 1507. Shit. I gotta stop doing that. Hopefully that doesn't royally screw up what I'm trying to do there. Okay, so we're gonna start our descent, so I'm gonna keep sim rate the way it is. 42 minutes, it's not deal. I was hoping to get there a little bit quicker, but is what it is. So we're the Elks 3 arrival. So when we get to Elks, we want to be at flight level 190. So once we get here, 190. So while we're doing that, why don't we start planning the rest of what we're supposed to be doing here? So weather is, we're going to call it checked, but just because I'm going to use a performance tool. Landing dispatch versus en route. We'll do en route. We're runway 30. We're going to, oh, we got to finish that. Consider threats. I'm bad at landing. We're going to do this part over here so we can leave this here to kind of monitor. So descent. I want to change. Yeah, that's descent. Alex, okay, we'll just leave it there. Forecast. Transition level is that. Set ISA dev QNH. 29.86. /29.86. Oh, I need the QNH though. Rival, we are. All right, 2986. I know that at least, so I can do 2986. 8/ and then I need, do I still have Navigraph open? I don't. I'm going to open Navigraph and get the QNH. For Edmonton, open airport, QNH, weather, 101118, 1011.18. Okay. TIA, we're going to leave. I don't know where to get that. We're going to leave it off. Wind altitudes, I'm going to request winds. And then hopefully that's not going to be a huge pain in the butt to get. All right, let's get this down to 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. We're going to load. It's going to load all of that. Execute. Beautiful. And fix. So runway is RW30. And we want /5.
Arctic 1507. Contact Edmonton Center 132.05. Bye-bye.
132.05 Arctic 1507. Edmonton Center Arctic 1507, flight level 306. All right, so we're at 30 divided by 1,000 is 30, so we want 90.
Edmonton Center identified.
Cool. All right. We want RTE. We want to check everything. Everything looks fine. Legs, we want to check. Everything looks fine, I guess. Arrival star. Nav is ILS frequencies. So, route data. Nope. Legs. Route. No. Legs. Nope. Progress? Okay. One of these has what I need, and I always forget what one it is. Oh, here we go. 109, 10, and 300. So 109, 10. And 300. So elevation for the runway. So heading is 300. And the elevation is 2373. That's not the runway, though. $25.72. And then the length I could just get from the performance tool. So it's 7441. So that's that. Cool. Course, ILS course, so it's 300. Landing altitude, I just did that. Minimums Oh, that's what that number was. Elevation is 692. So I was wrong. Right? Yeah, 692. Nope, that's takeoff. Damn it. 2375. That's why I'm doing this now. Wait, we do need this, which is going to be descent. Nope. Legs. No, that's not legs. Legs. No. Root. No. Fix. Next. Legs. Jesus Christ. Here we no. It's a gross weight. Progress. All right, so that is a difference of, what was that, 1.2? So I need to subtract 1.2 from this, so that's going to be 141.2. Put that there. And then, so this is going to be 141,200. Auto brakes, we're going to do 3. VREF, add 5. All right, calculate. So 10,187. 10,187 is the length. We are going to minimums. Come back to that. It's 2572. So God. Oh, this is going to take so long. Imagine if I'm doing this wrong. So if there are any pilots out there and you see that I'm doing something wrong, please feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I am not a professional pilot. I am sure I'm screwing some of this up, at least. All right. So I did all of that. I figured out the weight, threw it in the performance tool. Got all of that fun stuff. So VREF is going to be 152. I got to put that somewhere. I'm going to do this. But it's /152 in there. Okay, so that's flaps 30 is what we need. Auto brake as required. So we're going to do 3. Descent checklist we are going to perform. We're kind of getting to top of descent, so that works perfect. Pressurization should be the landing altimeter, which it is. We are decreasing. That's awesome. Are we below 3? Yes, so we can go to 25 on the bank angle. Anti-ice is on. Approach brief and fuel. We've got 9.4. We don't have a whole lot of room for error, I guess. I can't change the speed yet, which is fine.
Edmonton Center, Encore 3100, good day, flight level 250.
So we're not at 10,000. We're not at transition altitudes yet.
Encore 3100.
We are kind of getting to approach. So what we're going to do is throw on terrain for you. And then I need to press CTR twice. Oh, look at that. That's cool. And then we are not quite at the approach thing yet to we started looking for the glide slope between Jevon and Gadep. Jevon and Gadep. So we're going to get vectored there, and then when we get to Jevon, then we'll throw on our approach mode. So I think we kind of just continue going. We're going to get vectored, so we got to keep the heading bug.
Encore 3100 Edmonton Center. Expected Fox 9er, runway 35 left.
Okay, we're approaching that.
Fox 9er, runway 35 left. Encore 3100.
Still kind of lagging for how fast I'd like to get this done, but that's all right. Might sim rate it a little bit. Save what time we can. So we are at 19,000. Dropped a bit below 19,000. All right. I should probably tell the cabin crew to get ready for that. All right, maybe not. All right, so we are at, I'm going to call this 18,000, so we'll just do the change the altimeter now. And we're kind of getting close, so I should probably get that ready. Let me get the sim rate going a little bit, just until we get to Elks.
Arctic 1507. Contact Edmonton Center 134.3.
134.3 Arctic 1507. I think I'm going to start having my co-pilot change frequencies from this point forward for me. Make it a little bit easier. So I will check off that. That's BeyondATC that I'm using for that. Edmonton Center, Arctic 1507, flight level 190. If I didn't tell you already.
Arctic 1507, Edmonton Center, radar contact.
All right. Let's just get to Elks and then we will slow down the sim rate.
Arctic 1507, descend to 8,000 feet, altimeter 2986.
8,000 feet, altimeter 29.86, Arctic 1507. All right. So that works. We're pretty much done with sim rate, I think. We're going down to 8,000 feet. We have already done... Should be going to 8,000 feet. Yes, okay. Where is our line? So we're not quite at our lines yet, but that's okay. Again, once we start getting to that Jevon,
Arctic 1507, contact Edmonton Terminal 120.5.
120.5 Arctic 1507. I forgot I'm going to have my co-pilot change the frequency for me, which they did. So we are going to say Edmonton Terminal Arctic 1505 descending through flight level 170. Not quite 170, but
Arctic 1507 Edmonton Terminal. Altimeter 2986.
2986.
Vectors for ILS runway 30.
Altimeter 2986, expect radar vectors, ILS 30, Arctic 1507. I'll take it. So we just need to be at 8,000 by the time we get to LNEG, which is this one. And then we go down to 7,000. We're at or above 7,000. And then slow down our speed until we hit Chevron. And then if we do miss, we're climbing to 5,000. We're going to go a heading of 300, which is what we're doing anyway. So kind of works out. All right, so once we get to that green circle, what we want to do is flaps to 5 with the heading runway, which we're already runway heading anyway. But for flaps limits, to get to 5, we just got to be under 250, which we are anyway. 10 is 210. And then 30, we need to be under 175. So need to be 15 by the inner circle, which is 200. And then 175 will extend the flaps the rest of the way. I think we might be able to sim rate another portion of this. I think I'm going to do that. Just until we get to AppKit. Maybe a little further. All right, I think we're good with sim rate for the rest of the way. So we are kind of getting to that 10-mile marker. So we'll reduce that. So 10 miles, we want to be going slow enough for flaps 5, which we already are. So
Terminal, Rouge 1990, flight level
we already have our, yeah, let's just get our flaps to 5.
Rouge 1990 Edmonton Terminal. Altimeter 2986. Expect the ILS runway 30.
altimeter 2986, expect the ILS runway 30.
And I think maybe we...
1990.
Rouge 1990, 114
Yeah.
miles from Jevan. Turn left, heading 300. Maintain 5,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 30.
Yeah, so we're going for 210. So we're going to go past it,
Heading 300.
it looks like.
5,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 30. Rouge 1990.
Oh, we're going like well past it. I'll stick with my flaps at 5. Okay, so I'm going to leave my flaps at 5, I think. Maybe not.
Arctic 1507. Descend to 7,000 feet.
Descend to 7,000 feet, Arctic 1507. Let's actually go flaps up. I think that was kind of dumb. We should have just stuck with... No, we can't. Okay. I should have just stuck because I wanted to go a little bit quicker. Didn't realize that we were going all that way. I should probably do my speed brake. Because we gotta drop here. It's supposed to be at or above 7,000 by the time we reach there. We're not even under 10 yet. So let's see if we can descend real fast. While we're here, let's do our 10 checks. So seatbelts on. We're gonna do that. Fix runway landing lights. Runway turn-off lights will turn on. Bank angle is 25 degrees already. Pressurization is good. Recall, good. Transition level, we've already done that. All right. You need to be at 5,000 or above by Jevon. Let me put this back down. I really want to go faster. So why don't we pull this? Nope, wrong way. See if we can't speed up a bit. And I might throw sim rate on one more time just until we get some further instruction.
Arctic 1507, turn left, heading 115, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 115, vectors for the approach, Arctic 1507. All right. So now we start being vectored till we get Jevon.
1507, turn left, heading 110.
Turn left, heading 110, Arctic 1507. Okay.
Arctic 1507, turn left, heading 035.
035. Turn left, heading 035, Arctic 1507. 35, okay. Yeah, we're probably done doing sim rate because now we gotta really focus on this. So how far out are we from that circle? Not very far at all.
Arctic 1507, 14 miles from Jevon, turn left, heading 340. Maintain 5,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 30.
Turn left, heading 340. Maintain 5,000 till established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS 30, Arctic 1507. Jesus, that was a mouthful. So 340. We need to descend and maintain 5,000.
Edmonton Terminal, Air Canada 236. Good day, flight level 262 with information Yankee. Air Canada 236.
So once we get to Jevon, then we're going to turn on our approach mode, and hopefully that can take us most of the way. We're going to turn these down. I'll just do that.
Air Canada 236, turn right, heading 070, vectors for the approach. Turn right, heading 070, Air Canada 236.
All right, so flaps 5 when we get to the outer ring, flaps 15 and gear down when we get to the inner ring. And then we got to get the pre-landing checklist. Am I supposed to be turning? Let me do this. Woof, we're turning big time. But that's all right. So once we hit Jevon, we're going to report established. And hopefully I can pull off this landing and before I have to log off. Let's bring this bug in a little bit. I'm going to say we're established. I think that's fair at this point. I'm going to have my co-pilot say it though, because I don't know how to say it.
Arctic 1507, established on final approach.
Arctic 1507, affirm.
Cool. So once we get to Jevon, then I'll mark the approach. So I don't think I was supposed to say that I was established just yet. Let me simrate this just a little bit, I think. Okay, so now we're decelerating. We should go down to 190 knots. Which I think now would be the time to put my flaps to 5. Okay, flaps to 5. Really slowing down. And then I should be able to hit approach at this point. Once we turn on. I'm trying to keep an eye on that below too. Okay, looks like we are established on the localizer already, which is kind of nice. All right, so we are established. We need to get down to Gaddett.
Arctic 1507, contact Edmonton Tower 118.3. Bye-bye.
118.3, Arctic 1507. All right. So we're not quite ready for the inner one, but we are going to switch our start switches to continuous. Recall was already checked. We'll do it again. We need to arm this. Landing gear is not down quite yet, and then auto brakes already set. Landing lights all will be on. I can see the runway right there. Looks like we are on the glide slope, which is really nice. So once we get to that inner ring, I will put the landing gear down. I just clicked on something again. So we need to be at that VREF mark, which we will get to. All right, so we're at that inner one, so I need to go to flaps 15. And then we're going to go gear down. Oh, shit. Edmonton Tower, Arctic 1507 with you 4,000 feet. Whoops. I keep forgetting to do that. I did that last time, too.
1507, Edmonton Tower, wind 25
Sweet.
9er, runway 30 cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 30, Arctic 1507. Awesome. So we are clear to land. We're going to bring this in a bit. We're going to let it kind of do its thing. We are at... All right, if we slow down to 170, we could bring flaps out 230, which is what I want to do. I'm going to do that. We're just going to let this bring it in a bit. Ooh, we got to slow down. Bring it down to 160. We don't want to overspeed the plane. Let's just bring it down to 155. All right, I think I'm pretty much set, so let me try and take over. I will try and fly this thing. Okay. I gotta be more gentle on the stick. Continuing.
Arctic 1500, ready to go, runway 20.
Arctic 1500, Edmonton Tower, wind 255 at 9er, fly runway heading, runway 20, cleared for
The
takeoff.
ground, beautiful. Let the auto brake take it. That was a little janky of a landing.
Arctic 1500.
All right, but we landed. I'm going to take over manual braking. And we're going to take this next exit right here.
Arctic 1507, exit right at Alpha 4.
Exit right at Alpha 4, Arctic 1507. Oh, I think I messed up my tires again. Maybe. I'm thinking I might not have actually landed that myself because the autopilot was still on. Whoops. All right. I'm hoping that I didn't just blow the tires because I've done that many times before. So what I am going to do is we're going to stop right here. I think. We're going to park for a second.
1507, contact ground 121.7.
Set our parking brake. 121.7 Arctic 1507. We're gate 74. We have to remember that. All right. Position lights are steady. Landing lights.
Be advised, information Zulu now current. Altimeter 2987.
Taxi light on. Other lights as required, so I'll shut that off. Transponders, alt off. It's easier to do that when I'm not actively moving. Flaps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think is all the way up. Trim. Bring that to there. Auto brake is off. Engine On the MFD, flight directors are going to be off. Speed, we're going to put at 100. I could do this afterwards, probably. Put that at 3-1. Start switches off. Okay, let's Edmonton ground request taxi to gate Arctic 1507.
Arctic 1507, welcome to Edmonton Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Gate 74, Arctic 1507. So I think we're going to go up and to the right here.
Arctic 1507, gate 74 taxi via Alpha 4, Alpha Charlie.
Okay, yep. Okay. Gate 74, taxi via Alpha 4, Alpha Charlie, Arctic 1507. Oh, I did blow my fucking tires again. Watch aircraft failures. Oh, my parking brake is still on. That drives me nuts that it does that. All right, so probe heat, we're going to shut that off. We're going to shut these off. Lights as required. As we arrive on the apron, that's when we're going to do... Oh, this is a tight turn here. Oh yeah, we're taxiing in the grass. That is a really tight turn, though. All right, so based on this, it should just be our very next taxiway, and then we're going to take a right, and we should be the third one. So we should be able to do gate. We can give them... Okay. We should be able to see it shortly. It's going to be to our right over there. So I'll have them show me again momentarily. Let's just turn our APU on now. I know it's probably a little early, but... All right. I'm going to say, show me the spot. It looks like it's right where that jet is. I don't know, it's tough because these things are also angled. I think that's it there. Think it's where that plane is, which is really funky. Yeah. So we're definitely going to collide with this plane, but that's fine.
WestJet 169, contact Edmonton Tower 118.3.
That plane's definitely going to hit us at WestJet.
118.3, WestJet 169. Have a good day.
Whoops. Brakes are a little touchy. Come on. All right, parking brake is on. Look at how close we are to that wing. There's no way that they don't hit us. Probably should have done the generators first. All right, we're going to do taxi light off. Transponder all just off. Flaps are up. Can confirm. Trim auto brake. Oh, further down. APU gens are both on. Parking brake is on. Start letter. Yep. And let's go. Seatbelts off. Anti-collision lights are off. And then let's get everything attached real quick. We're going to go menu, FS actions, ground services. Let's get some wheel chocks on here. And we want to do, we're not going to do a fuel truck. We are going to request stairs. And we're going to request all of these. And then once the stairs are here, we can let everybody off. So let's do that for the AC. The fuel pumps are off. Electrical on, fasten belts off, window heat is going to be off. So anyway, I'm going to shut this plane down. I'm going to save the panel state for next time. So if you liked the video, for what it's worth, please let me know, leave a like, subscribe for more, all that jazz. Leave a comment for everything that I did wrong. I'm sure there's plenty. And yeah, until next time, au revoir. Thank you for flying with Arctic. See ya.